Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's doing good. The time has finally come for me to do the final flip through of the Pastel Goth Junk Journals from this series. I'm really excited to show you guys everything that I've put together with these journals. I'm so proud of them. I'm like just really happy with them, so hopefully you are too. So I'm gonna start by doing a flip through of one which I will talk through, and then for the rest of them I won't necessarily stay silent, but I'm probably not gonna talk that much all the way through. So each of the journals is one signature each, and they measure, so this is about 6 inches, just slightly wider, by about 8.5 inches, and the spine is 1/2 inch, I think. It's just over 1/2 inch. It's about sort of 3/4 of an inch there. So I will just kind of talk you through the first one. So here we've got the buckle binding that I made in that little sort of tutorial type video, and I did link the original posters tutorial for that, which is Gika from Happiness and Crafting. So she originally designed this buckle. I followed the tutorial and then just showed you my gothier version of this, which I absolutely adore. Okay, so that's the binding. It's just a buckle, it's just like any sort of clothing buckle, and then the charm is on the side that the fabric doesn't go through the buckle on, so it shouldn't hinder you whilst you're opening it and closing it. So this is the macrame charm. I did not do a tutorial on this because I could not make one of these without following a tutorial. Even though I made 5, I still I made 6 because I did one as a trial. And yeah, I can't make this without following a tutorial at all. So I did that, and then I added on some extra beads, and these little skull beads at the bottom as well, and then that just clips on with a lobster clasp, which is easy enough to just take off there as well and put back on. So the hardware on these journals is silver, because well, I only really have silver at the moment, but I feel like silver went a lot better with this theme rather than maybe gold or rose gold or something like that. So we've got the silver lobster clasp, and then on the side we've got some charms that are on silver bulb pins. So we've got this one and this little coffin here as well, and then also we've got the book corners that I've done front and back, so that just kind of flows nicely with the theme with the silver. So on the front, this is a little tuck spot, so you can remove the tag if you prefer the look of this sort of grungy background, or you can just keep the tag in, or you could replace that with anything that you like. So I'll just move the charm back there. So in the front and the back there are acetate pockets which I've sewn in, and then I've included a little bit of ephemera in each one. So this is one of the journaling cards from the kit. There are 4 Pastel Goth digital kits available in my Etsy shop. One is the pages, which are these. One is the ephemera, which is where these come from. And then there's one that's full of ATCs like this, so artist trading cards, and there's one with 5 different envelopes as well, which are a little bit bigger, and we'll come across those in the books as we go. So some of the pockets I sewed ruffles onto, and some of them I didn't. So this is one of the coin envelopes. There's nothing in there. I haven't filled every single pocket and every single envelope, because obviously the point of the junk journal is to give you space to fill it and put your treasures in and things like that. So I've included like a sort of pastel-y blend of colours on the back where I've printed these tags and journaling cards so that you've got a nice clear space to write on. There is also journaling space, so you've got like a bit of a secret flip up journal space there, so you can write on there. And obviously if you use like a jelly roll pen, so something like this, you'll be able to write on the black as well. Here is a little sort of tuck spot, so you can put things in here and underneath as well. It's not kind of glued down in the middle, so you could put something slim up there as well maybe. And then here I've sewn in a black lace ruffle, and this is where I've attached one of the charms, so that's a little glittery coffin shaped cross. This is also a full page pocket, so I've got a vellum piece here from the kit, and I've sewn that onto the back of this page, and that gives you a full huge pocket for you to put things in. This is one of the ink sprayed papers that I've got. So this has just been sprayed with a green ink. This is a book page from a vampire stories book, which is really cool, so I've included some of that because the colours kind of go a little bit. And then I've included some of these paper bags into the journal, so these are sewn into the signature, so you've got this and then there'll be another side. And then within each one there are some journaling cards. So these journaling cards are kind of anime and also kind of a little bit creepy. Obviously that one is quite creepy. Obviously, if you don't like them, you can either sticker over them or you can throw them away if you don't like them. But I've also on the back just kind of done some stamping to make it look like it's a postcard as well. So these are little bits of the fussy cut page from the Ephemera kit, and then these are some extra little embellishments, and you can journal on there as well. So here we have a little tuck spot, so you can put anything you like in there, and then another envelope that's just clipped on at the top there. So this is a rainbow coloured lace that I've used and sewed this as a ruffle, and also just used a bulb pin to put on this little ghost charm as well. This is another one of those ink sprayed papers, so this is blue ink this time. And then this is another one of those huge full page pockets using one of the vellum pieces. And inside is a little notebook as well. So it's just binding with a little bit of the sort of pastel coloured rope that I had. And it's avocado dyed paper as well that's in there, because I wanted something that wasn't necessarily tea dyed, because there's not really any vintage elements to this, whereas with avocado dyed paper it's pink, so I thought this would be the perfect place for that as well. So this is another little tuck spot, and inside I've just got a tri-fold tag, so you can either cut this out and have it as 3 separate tags, or you can keep it as is, and you've got a little fold away writing space there as well. This is a little piece of book page from Grey's Anatomy, and another page of the ink sprayed paper. So this is like a reddish pink colour. Here is a belly band cluster that I made using one of the ATCs, and then I've just got an ATC in there just to demonstrate that it's a tuck there really, and obviously you can put whatever you'd like in there. This is one of the envelopes that is sewn into the signature. So what I've done is just a load of stamping, and then I've glued on some doily and one of the ATCs as well, and done the same sort of thing on the back. And then here we have an altered paper clip, which is just holding in one of the ATCs, and all of the ATCs are printed on a pastel sort of colour, so you can also journal on those as well. So this is one of the altered paper clips that I've done, so I've used embossing paper, a page from the kit, and then stuck on an ATC as well. And then that just slips onto your page, and then I've just popped an ATC under there as well. And this is another one of those lace ruffles that I've done using purple fabric, and I have used a bulb pin to clip on this drippy charm, because as you can see there's a lot of pastel drips throughout the book, and so this charm does work perfectly with it as well. So this is the centre of the signature, and I've used the ties to add some of the pastel-y beads that I got for this. And then this is another purple ruffle, and here is another sort of collaged tuck spot, so you can tuck things in both sides or something a little bit longer all the way through if that's what you prefer. Then we've got the one of the pockets from the kit and one of the tags, which is one of the larger tags that I've got in there. And again, you can journal on the back of that, you can journal on here and stick things down and all sorts of stuff. And then this is more of the ink sprayed paper, the Grey's Anatomy, and then a corner tuck, and in there we've got one of the tags as well. And then I've just clipped one of the smaller envelopes from the kit over this page. And then here we've got another one of these vellum huge full page pockets in here. Some more of the blue ink sprayed paper and more of that gorgeous pastel-y colour ruffle. Another tuck spot here with another tag from the kit, and again you can journal on the back of that. And then this is the other side of that paper bag, so I've just added some of the more pastel-y goth type stickers that I have. And this is another one of those journal cards that I made and made it look like a postcard on the back. So another part of the vampire book page, the green ink sprayed paper. And then this is another one of my altered paper clips. Obviously when I'm doing the other flip throughs, I'm not going to go through every single envelope and pull off every paper clip because we'll never get through the flip throughs if I do. But this is just clipped on into the vellum pocket, so you've obviously got the space of the envelope to put stuff in, and then you've got the pocket as well that you can use to put things in. And the good thing about this closure is I've left quite a lot of room, so if you do want to make it really quite a thick journal, you can do, so that you can still kind of get this fastening over it. Okay, so this is another one of those envelopes that I stamped over and then put some doily and an ATC on. This is a journaling card in one of the pockets from the kit. And then this is the last page of the signature. So this is the other acetate pocket that I sewed on. And this is one of the tags that I made. So again, this is one of the large tags from the kit. And if you take these out, it kind of becomes almost an invisible pocket that you've got there. So you could put something secret in there. Or you could have things sticking out like I've got with the ATCs, and then on the back it's black embossed paper as well. And there is my little sticker. Unfortunately this beautiful placement does not occur through all of the books because this is just a perfect size for the sticker to go on. For the other books they are just kind of in the same sort of position. Okay, so to close the book you just simply lay the closure underneath, bring the buckle to about the centre, and then you bring it through the back part, tighten it up to where you need it, and then fold it over the bar and underneath the beads, and then that will tie it nice and tightly closed, and then you can just bring your charms out over the top so that that looks nice when you're displaying it. Okay, so I will crack on with these ones. So like I say, I'm not going to talk through all of them. I may just point out a few things here and there, but generally I'm just going to flip through so that this isn't hours and hours long. This is literally one of my favourite charms. I absolutely love it. I'm definitely going to have to get some more. They're from AliExpress, and I think that they're made with resin, but I am absolutely in love with them. And when I did start this journal series, I didn't actually expect to be making 5. I had planned originally just to make the 1, but then, I don't know, inspiration just kind of tuck over, and yeah, I just had to make 5, I guess. So we've got a little tuck spot here as well. And this is one of the bookmark tags, so you could use this to move throughout the book if you wanted to. There's another cluster belly band there as well. This is a sort of secret hidden writing space, so you can flip that up and you can write on there, and you can use a jelly roll pen to write on any of the black areas. So it's another one of those resin charms. So yeah, it's just a drip. I originally thought it was a tooth, but it's just a drip. And the is kind of like the whole vibe of Pastel Goth. It's just literally I don't care about, you know, people suck kind of thing, and you're just kind of dealing with your own stuff. Like, that's one of the sort of, not quotes necessarily, but it's like the vibe of Pastel Goth. So I thought that those charms were absolutely perfect. So again, you could just have that as a secret hidden sort of spot, and then we've just got my stamp on there as well. See what I mean? There wasn't like the perfect placement on every journal, unfortunately. It was just the one that had the right placement space. I didn't do that intentionally, it was just a happy little coincidence, really. It's just nice to pull that middle charm out so that you can see it there, hanging over the black lace, and then you've got the bottom charm as well. We've got a little wax seal that I did on the front there. So some of the fronts have little envelopes with tiny little ATCs in, and some of them have wax seals on as well. So this is one of those bookmark tags as well. A little collage for you to write on, and some vellum for you to write on as well. Journaling card in there. got a little tuck spot up there and a pocket here as well. And this is also a little tuck spot as well as a corner tuck. I absolutely love the colours on that one. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. This is a wrap around the corner type pocket with a little cluster and a wax seal. That's that one. 2 more to go. So the charms don't really differ, they're all pretty much the same, slightly different beads on each one, but they're all very similar. And also when I've attached these little charms to the buckle, I've used a purple bulb pin because it matches the colour of this metal that I used to make the buckle. So again, this one's got one of the wax seals on with a couple of extra bits. I did try to pick those off just to see, and I didn't use a lot of force obviously, but they're quite sturdily on there, just something to be mindful of really. So again, a tuck there at the front with a different type of embossing. That's a tiny little tuck spot there as well. And this one's quite a wide belly band, so you could put quite a lot of stuff under there. I think this might be my favourite of the colour blends. I think it's gorgeous. I think it matches the lace on this one really nicely. This is a cluster that I've used as like a little top spot as well. And then this is a tiny little tuck spot, just, you know, if you had something small like a ticket or a wristband or something that you wanted to keep, you can use that there. so sorry if you can hear my stomach. It's nearly time for tea. Okay, and then the last one. So again, we've got the charm. So this one again has one of the wax seals on there, and I've used silver pen to bring out the colour of the highlight, so you can actually, so it kind of matches with the silver that's on the hardware that's on the journals. It's a little page tab that I've sewn in there, so you could always add your own charms and things onto that as well. And this has got a tiny little tuck on the front there, just a little bit of lace. And this is also a pocket under here as well. Another one of these gorgeous charms. I only had two, and like I say, I was just planning to do the one journal, and there's no way I could have ordered anything from AliExpress in the time it takes to, I don't know, complete roadworks, let alone anything else, because it takes months and months and months. I absolutely love these creepy little journal cards. I've made myself a bunch as well because I really like them. Like I say, if they're not really your cup of tea, then obviously you can just chuck them away. You can fill the pockets with anything else that you particularly like, and you don't have to keep these specifically. Okay, so that is all 5 journals completed and flipped through, and they are ready for new homes. So these are now all listed in my Etsy shop, and they are available to buy. They're all linked below, and it's going to be very clear which one is which on the listings, because I'm going to do them as individual listings as well. Anyone that's potentially worried about postage, I have been assured that Etsy will combine the relevant amount of postage. So if it was that you wanted to buy more than one of these, Etsy will combine the relevant amount of postage, so that it's fair for you to buy more than one, rather than it just doubling the postage amount. Okay, so like I say, they're available in the Etsy shop now to buy. Please do head over there. It would be brilliant if anyone was to purchase one, because obviously I absolutely love these journals, and I am so excited for them to get a brand new home and to be loved as much as I love them, and to be used and enjoyed. So please do head over to my Etsy shop and take a look for yourself and see if there's any of these 5 that you'd be interested in. But that is everything from me today. So thank you very, very much for watching. Please do give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video, and if you're not already a subscriber, please do hit that subscribe button, because it will really help my business out massively, and I would just absolutely love to have you. Okay, well, thank you very much, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.